I've seen those faces.
Are you ready to decorate your porch for fall? I sure am, so let's get started.
'Cause you want dollar bills right now, but you gotta work real hard. I know you want.
Hey everyone, welcome to Mama from Scratch. My name is Emily if you are new, and I'm so glad that you are here today. I can't wait to inspire and motivate you to decorate your house for fall. We'll be working on some fun and easy fall DIYs thanks to Cricut, and we are going to be decorating this front porch for fall. I am so excited. I'm taking those colors I used on the inside of the house and I'm bringing them outside. If you happen to miss those first two videos, part 1 and part 2 of fall decorating, check them out. They'll be linked in the description box below. But you can tell that the porch has definitely looked a lot different in my last porch makeover video because I planted all the lilacs that I had in the pots, and they're doing really well. Even though the deer and elk are eating them a little bit, they're thriving, and I'm really happy about that. So I am really excited. I am gonna blow everything off, all the dust that I can, and then we're going to spray it all down, get it on nice and clean, and get that cleaning motivation. I'm still shocked at how much dust a porch can get on it, and I try to blow this off like once a week. It probably doesn't look that dirty to you, but let me tell you, the walls were coming off with so much dirt. It was just gross. We have been working on the yard a ton, so we've just been creating more and more dust around here. But you know, that's okay. Everything is a work in progress, so it feels good to give the whole house basically a shower, even though it's just the front porch.
And I said, see it in your mind, trust that, have what it takes inside, 'cause you can make it too, if not says who, yeah, you can make it too, if not says who.
A little trick to get a lot of the water off of your house is to actually blow it off with the air blower. It works really well, gets off a lot of excess, and it obviously helps it dry faster as well.
Lay awake until the morning in an ocean so deep. Got a feeling like I'm dauntless whenever you're next to me. 'Cause I've climbed higher than I could dream of. Now using wires, I know I'm falling free. You set me off into emotion where I can just be me. You give a little, but you're giving me just what I need.
I found these gourds when we were peach picking this last week, and I could not pass them up. They're dried and they're so cool. You can hear the seeds inside, but I need to clean them up. They're really dirty, and if you have any tips or tricks, let me know. I sprayed them and then ended up wiping them down with some bleach wipes, but I think I probably should soak them or something. I don't know. Let me know if you have any tips or tricks, but I just thought they were so cool. I really love the shape of them. They're almost like giant pears.
You uncover the truth, 'cause nothing really matters when you see it from a distance, yeah, yeah. 'Cause I'm up higher than planes could take me. I have acquired everything I need. You set me off into emotion, oh yeah, where I can just be free. You give a little, but you're giving me just what what I need. No time for riddles, you're in the middle of my self-release. You have unchained.
All right, we're going to get started with one of the DIYs. I have a few to share with you today, so stay tuned for those. They're all really easy and really affordable and something that you can do for each season if you want to. So this is hardy board, and this is leftover from the mudroom makeover. And so I'm using it to create a sign for the front porch. For some reason, I decided to have a sign that says welcome, and then my floor mat says welcome. I don't need two welcomes. So we're going to make it fun and festive. I originally was going to do this rust color, and I held it up to the house and it looked awful. I was like, oh no, especially with the wood frame that I have on the sign already. It did not go at all. So I quickly covered that up with some black paint. So now I'm going to go into my Cricut design space, and we are going to start by adding some text. You can choose whatever you like. You can go into the image area and pick something that's already done. Super easy and simple. Whatever you like to do. I like to always unlock the letters. That way I can stretch them and make them however large or wide I want. But I went in and found a couple different types of leaves that I wanted to add. And something that's really nice about Cricut Design Space is that you can visualize what you want to work with. So you can color everything to the exact color that you want to print it out in, or what you're thinking about painting it. Because with Cricut, you can print it out on vinyl and put that on, or you can use the vinyl as a stencil, or you can use a stencil. So it's really easy to work with. It's so many options for you. And so here I was originally going to go with that rust color, and I couldn't make up my mind. And I asked you guys on Instagram which ones you guys liked. You guys actually liked the white and black one. And I was trying not to be so basic with it, but in the end, that's what I ended up doing. Now I am going to be using my Cricut Explorer 3, and with that you can either use a mat or no mat, and it's really nice. Everything is options. If you're cutting a certain type of material, just go to the materials and pick the option that you're going to be using. You basically load it. Here I'm cutting out the white vinyl, and then I ended up using some black glitter vinyl to add some texture to the actual sign. And then with the Explorer 3, you can actually use just smart vinyl, and there's no mat required for it. It's really neat. It's really versatile. Cut over 100 different items with the machine. You can also get the Cricut Joy if you want something a little bit smaller. You can use it for organization, for t-shirts, mugs, cards. There are so many different things you can make with Cricut, and they make it really easy for you to work on projects. Please don't feel intimidated by it, because it's really fun and it's easy. I'm going to be working on a couple different projects for the kids' room this week, actually making dinosaurs and stuff. They really want to make a few things, so we're going to do that. And that's the thing I enjoy about it, because I can make things for me, for decor wise, and I can make things for my kids. I can organize with it. It's just nice. But I will have this design as well as all the other ones I've made for fall over this last year for you guys in the description box below. I've been working with Cricut for over a year now, and it's been such a joy to partner with them. Before I just painted everything myself, and let me tell you, it took forever to hand paint smaller letters and things like that. And with the Cricut, I can get clean, precise lines with it, whether I use the vinyl or I just use the vinyl as a template for painting. It is just such a wonderful resource to have, and I love how creative I can be with it. So definitely check them out in the description box below. I want to thank them for partnering with me again for today's video. It's a joy to be able to work with them. So the last step for this sign, because I'm using the hardy board, is I'm using stick-on Velcro pieces, and I'm gonna cover up this sign. So if I ever wanted to say welcome again, I can just pop this sign off, and I can change it up for Christmas, for Easter. We did this for the entryway, and I wish I would have thought about this years ago, because I've always done double-sided signs, but I've never thought about doing it to where I could just pop off the one side and change it up. So hopefully you can use that idea to make multiple signs for your home or for friends and family. So I got these beautiful, beautiful mums at the nursery. I love the color, and these pots were actually a little bit too deep, so I just used other pots and flipped them upside down to create the height so that they would fit in. I really like those. And then I'm going to use my leftover potting soil from my hydrangea and use that to pot a Shasta daisy. I thought they'd be so pretty having the white with the rust color mums. Oh my goodness.
Putting things on the side, what do you have in mind? She's awake all the time. What are you trying to find? I hope this ain't a lie. Cause I'm vibing with all we have. Yeah, I'm feeling what we are now. I'm laying down on the ground. All I do is thinking out loud. Yeah, I'm vibing with all we have. I'm feeling what we are now. All I do is thinking out loud. And I'm so clueless. What are you trying to find? I'm running with these emotions. Tell me, what do you have in mind? Tell me, what do you have in mind?
I got this adorable galvanized pumpkin at TJ Maxx for $13, a real good deal. And then I'm using this wreath from Target last year. I wish it was the rust colors. I'm kind of obsessed with that color right now, but I really like how natural it is. It's like the dried wheat. So I wanted to make a pillow cover so that way we could have a pillow on the bench. And I had this left over from last year. I didn't end up using this fabric, and it's liked the print, and I thought this would be perfect outside for fall. And so I cut it just a little bit bigger, about an inch bigger on each side than the pillow itself. And then I left it long enough so the ends would overlap. And I'm just basically making a simple pillow cover. I'm going to turn those ends. So on the wrong side, basically, the side that you're not going to see, you're going to fold it over about an inch, and you're just going to start sewing. You're going to back stitch the first part, and then sew all the way down. When you get to the end, you're going to back stitch that bottom part as well. And then you're going to do that to both sides of the end so they don't fray on you. And then you're going to fold it over so that the front is one solid piece, and then the back, as you can see here, overlaps a little bit. You want it to overlap about 4 to 6 inches in there, and make sure everything's lined up. And then all you're going to do is go down those open ends. You can go across the top and the bottom if you wanted to, but there's really no need to. I was counting how many inches I needed because the pillow is 20 by 20, so this covers about a 19 by 19. I give it a little less space. And then I'm basically just going to back stitch again. I'm going to go all the way down, and then when you hit that first layer, back stitch over that, because it's going to be pulled and tugged on when you open up this pillow cover, and you don't want that to rip on you. So just back stitch a couple times, and then make a single, and then back stitch at the very end. And then you're going to stop that. You're going to go to the other side and finish out the pillow. It's super easy, nothing complicated here. You can use a couple dollars worth of fabric and you got yourself an instant pillow cover. It's so easy. I have a tutorial on how I made lots of different pillow covers. I'll leave it linked down in the description box below if you need some ideas. Once you're all done sewing, turn it right side out so you see all the pretty ends. And then if you have a seam, just iron it or steam it. And then you're going to stuff your pillow inside of it. And I'm putting this button on the back side, that way it doesn't show through. And then just pull it over, and you can see how it covers the pillow. Stretch it how you need to. This is a poly-filled pillow, so it's not going to karate chop, but I don't really want to put feathers outside. There's always spiders, so I'm like, no. But I'm going to add a couple pumpkins in here from the Dollar Tree and Walmart, and then the gourds. These bigger pumpkins are all from Walmart in the previous years, but they have good ones this year. And then I went out to the garden and picked some of the corn that I had left over that isn't producing any corn for me anymore. And I thought it'd be perfect to add some height to the corner of the entryway. So I stuffed it in a pot, and it was a little bit short because the corn didn't get that tall like it would normally. So I ended up using a couple different pots to pop underneath it to give it an extra height, and it worked out great. But I really like it, and when it dries, it's going to look so good. It's going to tie in that dried wheat wreath on the door, which I really like. So this won't be green in probably about a week or two. It's going to be brown, which is perfect. And I'm saving some corn to open up and do that. It just hasn't dried out yet, so I'm not going to put it on there. And then those black glittered vinyl that I cut out with leaves, I'm adding it to the corner, and I wanted to show you how I added it to the pumpkin, which I didn't like, but it's all personal choice. but I really like the way the front porch came out for fall. It's so beautiful. I love the rust colors in here. So hopefully you got some great ideas from today's fall clean and decorate for the front porch. I so love the way it turned out. Let me know your favorite part and what color scheme are you doing for your front porch, because some people like to do a different theme for the front porch. But give this video a big thumbs up, share it with your friends, and make sure to check out Cricut, and all the links for the decor that you've seen in today's video will be linked in the description box below, along with part 1 and part 2 of my fall clean and decorate series. So with that, I hope you all have an amazing day. Thank you so much for spending part of your day with me. It means a lot, and I'll see you in the next one. God bless.